Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here on the ROC Boys Podcast. It is episode number 44. We're going to be reviewing lots and lots of great stuff that happened here today on Monday Night Raw. As you see, again, hello again. I don't know if we're going to have any drop-ins or anything like that, but hey, we're here right now, right? So that's all we can count for. So that was a good show, solid. Definitely like the action that we got, like the brutality that we got, no pun intended. And then, of course, we had a great opening segment. One that pretty much guaranteed was going to happen because there was no way we were going to let it rock all week, all the way up to Mania. We are what? We're 2 weeks out. 2.5 weeks, 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks out from no, darn near three. Darn near 3 weeks out. Darn near three. Either way, we are rolling into April 1st, which means we are rolling into WrestleMania month, which means a lot of stuff is going to start hitting you pretty good. As far as the action and everything like that. But like I said, I'm your host, Matt. No, I didn't really give the name and everything like that, but you already know what it is. Again, Dave will be back come Friday. Let's just make sure he has safe travels and makes his way back here in one piece, you know what I mean? And midwife. But yes. Uh over the segment. Over the segment tonight was a stellar segment. Love the fact that something I've been saying for weeks is that Cena's going to get his shit off sooner or later. Sooner or later, Cena's he's going to let one rip. No pun intended. No Diddy. Nothing crazy. But yeah, there was no way that we weren't going to see Cena go off on the mic in the level at the level that we know he could. Um, so his music hits, it comes out, does everything, saying about to speak, and of course Cody comes out. Cody comes out, cuts him off before anything ever happens, and he lays it on pretty thick. What I will say is the fact that Cody held his own. But like I said, John went for the jugular. He went for the jugular to say that the fact is like John literally stayed here this whole time, which is right. Stayed here this whole time. He never left, never had to leave to become the guy. Cody had to leave to become the guy. Had to go to a different company. Had to do what he had to do. You know what I mean? It's simple, clean, and cut like that. But what I really liked from John was the simple fact that, you know, for all the bullshit that they like to throw his way, as far as him being company made and all that stuff, he ended up pretty well. But he definitely dished it right back to Cody. Again, bring up the parts. Simple fact that what me and Dave love to say all the time is the fact that you take the woes away, you take the music away, and you just have regular man Cody. You take the suits away, it's regular man Cody. To the fact that he had to go and put his whole gimmick on his neck just so he could feel important about it. Cena out here with haymakers, bro. Cody tried it, he's saying like, yeah, I don't even fear you on the mic. I don't get it. You gonna bury me, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, I am. I am. Doesn't matter if I sold out or not. I am. And he did that shit. There's no way in the world that Cena was going to have Cody go over on a third time on the mic. No bid. And I love the fact that we definitely got that. And you maybe hear a little bit in the background because just rewatching it. But yeah, so definitely good promo. The only thing that you will definitely see is the fact. I mean, that you definitely question is the fact that Cena taking the crossroads so soon. I didn't see that coming at all. Didn't see that at all. But I'm happy it happened because with that happening, of course, it leads into you know, you know exactly what's going to go down. Again, because do they have another face-offs? Does that happen? Not too sure. Like if I'm saying, but again, I told you last week. I told you week before. It's getting that 17. There's no way around that. Ric Flair can't stop that shit. Again, what's the number at 16? 17. And guess what? Cena's at 16. He's going to win 17. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody gonna say. He's winning that shit. It makes a better story. Um, Cena definitely did. Was on his shit tonight. Definitely on his shit tonight. And I appreciate all of it. Undeniable, but still undeniable. Saying he was on the woman was a big stake too. For the simple fact that it's like again, Cody Rhodes celebrating. And it shows. You're too perfect. You're too polished. You're too rehearsed. You rely on lazy gimmicks like them singing your name over and over again to get by. I don't think Cena was. I mean, I don't think Cody was ready for this shit. But it makes sense though. It makes sense though. I mean, like I said, yep. If you could walk me out here in silence and bet your last dollar, I would buy you before your first breath. Yeah. Like I said, we he's on a hot streak. So is a ball spot, as we seen when his cap came off. But yeah, this Cena is like sometimes it doesn't even necessarily feel he's full on heel for the simple fact that this is just John Cena on a regular. You know what I mean? It's funny. My mom came in when I was kind of watching this, and like she was kind of just had the same ideas. Well, this John Cena all the time. I was about to say, yeah, it's John. Say, oh, forever, like yeah, like he just seemed like he was just in role. You know what I'm saying? As far as with any movie stuff like that. So John lays it on. Great stuff there for that segment, the open segment. Definitely love that. But I will say there was a weird post on Instagram tonight that definitely was saying as far as like it was saying like if you like the show, but I was like this one is gonna rock and everything like that. A lot of the speculation was thinking that Dwayne was gonna be there tonight. And he wanted not being there. I don't know why, but it's what it is. They're better without him. You know what I mean? Because what he would have came here, he would have definitely tried to take over the whole show. It made it seem like it was all for him. Sorry. Next, we have the New Day versus the returning New Catch Republic. I didn't see this happening, nor did I want it to happen. I like heel Butch, Pete Dunne, whatever you want to call him today or tomorrow. I didn't see him aligning back with Tyler Bate, and if he did, I definitely seen him turn on him. But I mean, I guess the New Day, I guess they had to have just definitive heels, definitive baby faces. It was a good match. Definitely a good match. Yeah, like I said, weird to have them come out like that. Weird to have them back together as a tag team for all in which they could have went. I'm also hoping for a return from Ilya. Ilya Dragunov, which we will hopefully be getting soon. Speaking of injuries, of course, there's reports that Oscar will be returning at Backlash 2025. I'm so sorry. So we got that too, but we'll see. Definitely. But yeah, like back to this match, it was good to see them take the win. New Day. It's good to see them take the win. It's good to see them kind of again get something going for themselves other than fighting Rey Mysterio and them fighting a legit tag team that matters. No offense, but to do that and then to have them really call out um the War Raiders was definitely good step. Good step going forward. Like I said, because of this tag team division on Raw is definitely not as exciting as the one on SmackDown. You don't have so many prominent teams that are in the picture. You don't have so many teams that are surrounding titles. You know what I mean? That could enter the picture. Um, and I feel like again, I still do feel like the War Raiders and the Street Profits will wind up swapping at some point. After Mania again, probably with the draft or just do it just because. Um, Either way, definitely worth it. But yeah, I keep saying, but yeah, we have. Speaking of tag teams, we go right into this other tag team. Well, not really tag team, but it was definitely Big Jim's moment. My guy, Mister himself. Uh, this one was like this one was crazy. For all in which we literally expected Gunther to take Jimmy out. I didn't expect it like this. For all in which we thought we were gonna get Private Gunther, I didn't see it happening like this. Because Gunther literally shows you why he's the general. He is the ring general, not to be fucked with for the most part. But he definitely showed out. Jimmy showed out too, though. Again, for all in which again, people say he has 3 moves, 1 move. Nah, Jimmy held his fucking own. Jimmy held his own. Of course, made you kind of believe the fact that he was going to get the win, but it just didn't happen. He definitely showed his ass off. No, did he? It was definitely a good one. Um, the aftermath of it. Boy, oh boy. Well, first of all, we knew that Jay was going to come out to defend his brother, and I'm kind of mad that they said the security had zip ties, and that one right there is when it was kind of funny. Just random zip ties and saying, why not just regular handcuffs? They're going to zip tie Gunther to take him in the back. For what? Security has a zip tie. They don't zip tie Kevin Owens. They zip tie CM Punk. Then zip tie Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins. But you're going to zip tie Gunther because he's whipping Jimmy's ass and Jay's ass. Like, come on now, that don't make sense. So he's not necessarily the brightest move, but I understand the emotion that they wanted to bring out. But to see Jimmy take the the bloodshed was amazing. Didn't see that happen in the slightest. I seen Jimmy getting his ass whooped. I seen Jimmy getting fucked up. I never expected them to take the Crimson. And for Gunther to take, say, Jimmy with Crimson Mask and to literally pummel him and then put him in the sleeper, the effect was great. I didn't like Jay out here struggling with zip tie on his wrist. There were certain parts where he could definitely just super kick Gunther because he was right there. Literally right there. He could have just super kicked him. Stuff super kicked him, but he's just too worried about it. He said, come here, bro. Come on, bro. Come here. Come here. Like trying to get Jimmy over. You know what I mean? I'm definitely gonna no. If I have an opportunity for a kill shot, which Jimmy will probably bring it up next week or at some point, then he definitely needed to go ahead and take it. Just saying. So I mean, not necessarily a bad match. Definitely exciting to see the aftermath of it. But yeah, for sure, for sure. The next we have some more tag team action. We have the Judgment Day, which they actually came back out to that music, their faction music, which I'm a fan of. And then we have versus Penta and Bond Breaker. Now we knew this one was going to go. Well, I did anyway. I knew it was going to go this way just because the fact that we're definitely getting a multi-man match when it comes to for Bob Breaker's United States title, Intercontinental. I'm sorry, Intercontinental title. So this was actually very, very, very fun to watch. Seeing Gunther and Braun Breaker has such chemistry led me to think that they could possibly just be a tag. I know it's not necessarily what you expect for either superstar, but definitely see like it could work and work well together. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, and so I don't see why they wouldn't test it again. What? That's what happened based on the results tonight. With of course Dom and Finn getting the win by having Penta get speared by Braun Breaker, kind of alleviates that issue of that with them and kind of aims it more towards Braun and what I mean. But that's only for Dom to weasel his way into this match because that's what's going to happen. He's actually going to weasel his way to make sure it's a fatal 4-way and to I don't know who they crown champion. That's the real thing. But I'm pretty sure they're going to crown Dom. Mark my words. They're going to crown Dom as the next Intercontinental champion, which will furtherly anger Finn because he'll be the only one with no gold. Besides Cody, but with no gold. And right there would be the damn, sorry. That will be the final nail that Judgment Day will need to finally dissolve. Because we are months past due for them to break up. We are months past due for them to literally, uh, with the exception of a few. But either way, it's time. It's time. And then next we have the special guest referee match, which again is a rarity on Raw. Big rarity on Raw, because you don't necessarily see these matches happen like this. But Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley with Bianca Belair as a special guest referee. This one is another predicted finish, expected, and we are probably more likely going to get another triple threat match at Mania, if not earlier, but pretty sure it'll be Mania. Uh, but this match was good up until like the finish. I would say you knew it was gonna end the way it did. You knew how it was gonna. It's just I wish they didn't necessarily make it so good. I hate DQ matches. But you discount both of them just because of the fact that you got hit by both of them. But it's like, damn, man, why? You know what I mean? All good. They show their asses off tonight. Bianca, shout out to her for actually designing her outfit, which was actually pretty dope, pretty cool. But you knew she was gonna probably do something like that anyway, because that's what she does with her own titty ups, everything. And then I was really like, yeah, now think about it. Damn, it sucks to even say it too. That's the main event, which is again, like I said, it was a fun one to watch. It's just for the fact I just wish it did end in DQ. But to have Rhea Ripley stand tall at the end lets you know that she is going to be in the match with Mania with those two. There's no way that you don't have her in it when you are building it up weekly the way they've been building it up. Logan Paul and AJ Styles also had a moment tonight, and I liked it, but I didn't like it. I say that because it was just it's something we could have did in the backstage. Didn't necessarily need to be in the ring. I understand you wanted to kind of get them to fight. I just you want to make sure Logan get his move off the pulverizer, as they call it, in the ring. But I feel like we got off on that one. It didn't necessarily need to happen. You know, wholeheartedly just because of the fact that it's like, I honestly like AJ when he's a heel. I think he's the best on the mic when he's a heel. And sometimes I feel like AJ doesn't even necessarily need to talk. Just go to the ring, fuck shit up. You know what I mean? Just do shit like that. It's all good. This one, they did what they needed to do. Again, made Paul look strong. Made him look like he's gonna weasel, do anything he can to kind of get his way out of there. So definitely expect AJ Styles to whip his ass come Mania, much like he did with Shane McMahon. Maybe those type of matches. That you gotta put people like that in. But definitely worth it. Worth the match. Worth the wait if they held off on it. Oh, it's weird. So tonight we didn't see CM Punk, which is pretty odd. I guess that being because of the fact that UE's got him on Friday, but he's a Raw superstar. So I mean, even having him show up tonight and to be like, well, I'm not telling my plan. You know what I mean? I'm not telling my favor until it's time for me to tell my favor. Even him doing that would have built more speculation to it. I wholeheartedly feel like he's going to do it on Friday back in Chicago. I don't see why he wouldn't. Again, makes the most amount of sense. Share it with his family, to share it in his hometown of what he's going to do in the future. But hey, that's not me. My name's not Phil Brooks. My name is Matt. And so, you definitely make sure that, again, you just pay attention to that one. CM Punk will be probably back on Friday. Then Seth Rollins was the other night either. It was, again, another miscue, mystery that would need to be solved. Because again, it's like, damn, all these superstars are on SmackDown, but they can't show up in Raw. I don't know if it's because of Cena being there, if Rock was supposed to be there, but either way, it definitely felt kind of weird. Felt kind of weird, but it's what it is. Next week we are back in Minnesota with the show, so we definitely get the opportunity to do that. And so I mean, I don't think there's really too much to cover tonight. You know, so the fact it's kind of this Friday. Uh, yeah, yeah. That being said, this will probably be the short. This will be the shortest and most effective episode you ever have. Um, here's the fact is that it's like again, I'm doing dolo like for real this time. But no, shout out to everybody, shout out to listeners, shout out to company for making the background again. We are at there. I want to discuss y'all the number of followers that the subscribers that we are at, and I want you to know that if you are not one of them right now, you need to become one. As again, the Rock Boys Network is launching. We are launching. We are. Where is he? 8,000 subscribers. So again, if you are not a subscriber, you need to go subscribe. Again, subscribe. Hit the link in your on the page so that you can get the alerts when we go to drop any new projects. Again, we have 2011, which again, guys, I will be recording this evening. I'm sorry. I wholeheartedly apologize. If you're looking for the first entry, it's just been a busy weekend for me. You know, just kind of just managing here, managing there. And also had the rip and run up and down the road. Shout out to DML 13U. Make sure we get this fucking job done this weekend. Handle business the way we're supposed to handle business. Again, stop worrying about the bullshit that happened then. Let's worry about the bullshit we had. That, of course, you will see. You might get episode J Street this week. You might even get the Coast Wrestling pod. I mean, the wrestling I mean, the wrestling, the Cole's relationship podcast with Tamisha and Dave, as they want to, of course, share with you the their first honeymoon together. I congratulate them on that. Uh, 2011 numbers and announcements again. Like I like to tell you, is coming up in the next couple weeks. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one because we'll be covering the draft. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shout out to my son. Shout out to my little boy. Of course, you gotta stay golden. Stay. Make sure you keep watching product. Either way, it's good to kind of give you guys product for Monday. Uh, last day of March, the last day of the international UK tour, the Europe tour that they're in. Again, we're back in the States. We're back on there with Dave on Friday. Name's King Matt, Crash Out King, the guy, MATT. You know what I'm saying? I'm him, not them. Catch y'all later.